It is a beautiful morning to take your dog for a walk, go for a long jog, because our temperatures have fallen into the 60s. We've got green paws through about 10 a.m. as we stay below 80 degrees, which is a big win here in the coastal bend. But for October 15th, highs getting into the upper 80s and low 90s. That's a little abnormal, but at least we're kicking things off normal for this time of year with a low around 66 degrees. Here's a look at the reason why we've got really nice conditions. It's high pressure. High pressure tends to lead to clear skies, calmer winds, and just really nice weather. But it does tend to lead to hotter weather, especially if you're tapping into southerly winds. Then you get the heat that's coming from areas to the south. We are going to see around the southern edge of this high one ingredient for rainfall, some energy moving into the coastal bend as we look ahead to Thursday. There's a reason though why I'm not confident in that. We're going to break that down coming up, but it does look like we'll have at least a little bit more cloud coverage on Thursday, which will lower our temperatures a bit. As we head into Friday, I'm highlighting this area. When we talk about our moisture, we're going to come back to this circle, but you see the energy moving into the circle, and at the same time there likely will be more moisture in that circle, which is going to increase rain chances for that part of the country. And you notice South Texas was not in that circle. So our rain chances are pretty slim at this point in time. Dry air works in pretty quickly as high pressure once again builds really quickly behind that front. And this front is really not going to play a big role in changing the South Texas weather pattern. We may see our dew points lower again, which will help with nice starts to the morning and will bring us some clear skies. But again, if you're looking for a big temperature change or rainfall, this is not the front that's going to do it. What high pressure does is it does create clear skies, sunshine. That's because the air flows down and out from an area of high pressure. This is sinking air. And in order to get rainfall, you need rising air. And so that comes more so with low pressure systems, or cold fronts create rising air, and that's an additional form of lift or boost that helps produce cloud coverage and gets clouds to grow big and strong and dump rainfall, and can also cause severe weather though. As far as the rainfall forecast goes, remember I was highlighting this part of the country. From East Texas up into the Midwest, that's where we're going to see most of the rain from this next storm system moving through. Notice much of Texas, including South Texas, really lacking on the rainfall. And so here's why. As I mentioned, we see a little bit of energy move in around the high as it weakens, but look at this, there's not much moisture with that energy. So I'm not confident we're going to get rain. If the front moved in at the same time of that energy, that could have helped us get some rain because the front would be an additional form of lift or boost in the atmosphere. Instead, you're going to see the moisture getting pulled up ahead of that front, and where that moisture stream is going to set up, unfortunately, is East Texas, Louisiana, Arkansas, Mississippi. That's where all of the rain and all of the moisture is going to go, and it's going to be cut off from South Texas. We see the drier air working in pretty quickly. As I mentioned, behind the front, we get pretty dry. We're going to see lots of sunshine. Here's the breakdown on Futurecast. You see the dew point on the back of the map, but you also see the cloud coverage. You see that stream of moisture. That was really cool there. Heading into Thursday, there could be a few spotty showers between Corpus Christi and Houston if you're traveling that way, but overall, it's going to be very isolated. Rainfall picks up. Some stronger storms may try to develop Friday in Houston. If you've got a flight on Friday, there could be some delays in the Houston area. Dallas sees the front Saturday into Sunday morning, and then look at all of the rain that is missing South Texas. Yeah, most of the rain will be over the southeast by the time the front's moving over our part of Texas, and that means we're just not going to see much, unfortunately. We need the rain. I wish I could put it in the 7-day at a higher percentage, but right now just going 10% with more sunshine and more heat. We do see drier air working in, so we may kick off Monday back in the 60s, but for now, overall, our temperatures remain above normal as we continue to move through October. John Thomas.